For question 8, the way to answer this question is to identify set of edges in the resource allocation graph or RG in figure 1. The edge is referring to the arrow from process to resource or arrow from resource to process in resource allocation graph. In RG, it has three different sets, which are set of process, set of resource, and set of edge. So the member of set of E is the first edge in this set should be edge of P0 to R1, which represent process P0 requesting resource R1. The second edge is edge of R1 to P1, which represent resource R1 is assigned to process P1. The third edge is edge of R1 to P2, R1 to P2, which represent resource R1 is assigned to process P2. The fourth edge is edge of P2 to R2, which represent process P1 requesting resource R2. Next, the fifth edge is edge of R2 to P3, which represent resource R2 is assigned to process P3. And the last edge is the edge of R2 to P0, which represent resource R2 is assigned to process P0. Lastly, we recheck the answer of the question A. So the first edge is the request edge from process P0 to resource R1. P0 to R1. The second edge is assignment edge from resource R1 to process P1. R1 to P1. The third edge is assignment edge from resource R1 to process P2. R1 to P2. The fourth edge is request edge from process P2 to resource R2, P2 to R2. The fifth edge is assignment edge from resource R2 to process P3, R2 to P3. And the sixth or the final edge is assignment edge from resource R2 to process P0, R2 to P0. So we already completed to identify the set of edges for question A.